Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading, okay? For December the 16th to the 23rd, 2017. Nearly at the end of the year, people. This is for all the astrological signs of the Zodiac, starting with Aries, moving through to Pisces, and there will be timestamps in the comments box. So you can look at your sun, your moon and your rising, or cross-watch, or whatever you want to do. If you like the video, do subscribe and also share the video, and do leave me a comment how it resonates with you. I like reading your comments. Valentine is here somewhere. There she is, asleep already. She's only been here about 3 minutes. She knows the drill. She's just like, oh. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstone Tarot. If you want to donate to the channel, and thank you very much to all of you that have done, you can also do that on my website, or you can do it in the description box. Let's start with Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Ooh. Sun. Wow. Moon and rising. Whew. My Aries friends, December the 16th to the 23rd. Wow. Aries. I see, I mean, we're coming into holiday season anyway, which is often a fractious time. Mercury's still retrograde, all the rest of it. For you, I can see there might be some, what I would call argy-bargy. There might be some arguing. There might be some slight battles to be fought. We have here the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Now they're both going into battle. This guy has his pentacle and a really good moustache. Look at that tash. That is great. These are 1979 tarot cards. I think we all know what kind of tash that is, don't we? Yeah. Anyway, and then here, tashless, the Knight of Rods. That is you, Aries. Knight of Wands. Fire. You are cruising for a bruising, heading for a spreading. You're ready for a fight. Now, this could be with work. I mean, my God, it's Christmas party season, isn't it? Anything could happen on that photocopier. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. This could also be family, and yet again as well, Christmas time, holiday time, family, I was going to say outings and gatherings, gatherings, family getting together, but it's in the reverse. For some of you, it's either that you're not allowed to join something, or someone's not coming to you, or you're fighting an issue at work. It could be a bit of a long-standing thing is what I get, because Mercury's retrograde, Aries, and that means it digs up stuff from the past to be looked at again. We do have a new moon in Sagittarius on the 18th, and you do have the moon card. However, major arcana, this is the Pisces card, and it often speaks of lack of clarity, some illusion, some kind of mystery surrounding this. Also, you have the Ten of Swords. Nice. Ten of Swords is a card that at least says you're coming to the end of a cycle of something. That's why I think this has been a bit of a long-standing issue. It could be a row with family members. It could be uncles. Oh, my contact lens is going nuts. Let's have a look at Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card. She said, where are they? Here they are. Can you tell Mercury's retrograde, Aries? My technology is very challenging. Let's see at the heart of the matter. Ooh, you get the Grace card of love. For some of you, this is arguing with people you love. Now, Aries normally are quite good at arguing with people they love. And I don't mean that Aries cause arguments or enjoy arguing. Actually, some of them do enjoy arguing. But Aries are good at forgetting things. They don't hold a grudge. You're good at that, Aries, but they're not. Knight of Pentacles, he can hold that grudge forever and a day. Just be careful, you may need to be the one to back down. If it's about a relationship, the same applies. If you're already coupled, you may find yourself in a bit of hot water with somebody. You may need to back down first. You may need to be vulnerable first. You may need to make that first move first. Yeah. Now, for some Aries, this is about the ending of a cycle, the ending of something. This Ten of Swords is the end of something really quite painful. We've got holding on. Now, that's either you holding on to someone or them holding on to you. We've got pain. And we've got fantasy. And this can be about thinking that there was a future with somebody and it turns out that there isn't. Now, the message to you, Aries, is quite a nice message, regardless of the gruesomeness of the Ten of Swords. The new moon for you brings new opportunities for healing, for love, and for grace. Make the most of them. Make the most of them, Aries. Let's have an oracle card for lovely Aries. Ooh, you just flip out all on your own, oracle card. Love this one. Regeneration, the funky disco tree, especially at this time of year, Aries. This is a beautiful card and you can see the lava and the fire, and that is you rebuilding. If you've had some kind of relationship issues, if you've had lost love, you know, and this time of year is a real time for that. Be assured that there will be regeneration, there will be regrowth, either of that relationship or new love coming in. It's nice for you, Aries. Let's have a Healing with the Angels oracle card for you. Ooh. I wanted to. Aries, it's all about the backing down. You get listening and forgiveness. Listen to Spirit, Aries, which will prompt you. Spirit will prompt you to be the bigger person in whatever this is. And often Aries just wants to get things out of the way. Aries is very honest, can be quite blunt sometimes, but in a good way. This time, Aries, you may need to really kind of spare the rod for somebody and be really understanding of what is a difficult situation. But just remember, the opportunity for love, rebirth, regeneration is there for you. It's nice reading, Aries. If you want a private reading, Aries, you can book in the description box below, and do subscribe to the channel. Namaste. Thank you, Aries. Taurus, I'm just going to turn down my heated seat. Okay, a little bit like that. In my heated chair. Taurus, 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 Sun, Moon and Rising, Taurus. 16th to the 23rd of December, Taurus. Ooh. Very interesting. Wow. Oh, Taurus, what's going on? Okay, this won't be for everybody, but for some Taurians there is difficulty in love life this week, or there are issues with love life. I got the Five of Swords in reverse. When you look at this card, it's quite beautiful. This person is going around and collecting the swords, but this other person has kind of given up the fight. They haven't won whatever it was. They've kind of won it by default. It's a bit of a hollow victory. What I get from this, Taurus, is you may know that you're in the right, okay? You may know that you were right to do what you did, to either leave someone or to shed light on something or to open something up. But of course, it's also painful. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the single happy person card. This is someone who's happy to be on their own, who's prosperous, who's growing their own things, who's, you know, got their own money and also just is self-sufficient and happy being single. And I feel like for some of you Taurians, you're feeling, you know why you had to do what you had to do, but you're not happy being single either. But that's very brave of you to have made the move that you have, or this week it will be. You will find that bravery, because we have the Chariot in the reverse. And the Chariot in the reverse is sudden exits. You know, this Chariot has two horses going in opposite directions. It also can sometimes just show someone leaving suddenly, or you suddenly deciding you've had enough. And next to it, the Two of Cups in reverse, Taurus. So this is the realization that something is not what it's cracked up to be. It may not be what you need it to be. But then you get the Fool, the start of the major arcana. You know, the dog nipping at his heels. He's ready to go. He's ready to love again. It's very brave, Taurus. The message, you know, you're being very brave with this. But it is painful, especially in holiday season, you know, if this is something from the past or if this is something that's going on now, which for some of you it definitely is something that's going on now. This is quite a heartbreaking time. But rest assured, you will heal. Yeah. See, we have the Fear card. Now, if you look, you know, it's a tiny cat, but this person sees it as a big shadow. And I feel this is fear of being alone. But at the same time, you've kind of bypassed that, and you do know that being with the wrong person is an even lonelier journey than being on your own. Let's have some love cards for you, Taurus. Good. Yeah, look, you see, you get the Betrayal card. For some of you, there's been a betrayal and you've called it out. Good for you, Taurus. And you get Defensiveness. Someone won't admit it. You can't move on if someone doesn't even admit something that you know is true. And then you get the Luck card. This is finding love when you least expect it. And that's being in this Fool energy. And to be honest, Taurus, that's a reward for your bravery. So good for you. It's going to be pretty impossible, especially with Mercury retrograde. Information pops out all over the place. It's going to be pretty impossible to sweep anything under the carpet. But I don't even think you want to, Taurus. And then for your Oracle card, you get a Leg Up, which is a lovely, lovely card. This is about someone coming to your rescue a bit, giving you a leg up, giving you some support, helping you out. Maybe somebody who you never would have expected would do that. And actually, if this whole thing hadn't happened, they never would have had the need to step up and you never would have known. But Taurus, I see that this is very, very tricky. That's challenging and tricky mixed together. Very tricky for you, but very necessary and also very brave. So well done, Taurus. You know, good luck to you. A lot of people can't pull the plug like that, but I feel that you have. Taurus, leave me a comment, because that reading is quite deep actually for some of you. Leave me a comment and do subscribe as well if you like the video. Let me know how that resonates, okay? Namaste. Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising, 16th to the 23rd of December. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini. Wow. Okay. Gemini, your readings have been about this for a while, so it may not resonate with all of you. It's a general reading. Gemini, there is some kind of trickery here. We've got the Seven of Swords. I always take note of the Seven of Swords. I always notice him. It's undeniable that there is jiggery pokery, you know, that there is something. Let's see how this guy is whipping off with these swords. It's a sneaky act. At worst, he's the Thief card. At best, he's poor behaviour to achieve what he wants quite selfishly. I feel like, Gemini, some of you have been on the receiving end of someone who's been really quite selfish with you. You've got your emotional wish card, the Nine of Cups in reverse. You hoped and wished for something with someone or something, and this week, again, we've got this new moon in Sagittarius. We've also got the sun in Sagittarius at the same time, and I feel that that's a very deep revelatory period. Some of us aren't going to like what we hear, but nevertheless we're meant to hear it, and you probably already know that your emotional wish with this person is not happening. Got the Two of Swords and also the new moon, and this is because you're not aware of everything. Some of you Geminis will be sensing this either betrayal, dishonesty, thread of shadiness, shape-shifting, whatever it is to you. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign person. Got the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse is someone who is not good with boundaries, who can slip into gaslighting, who creates this fog around him so you never know where he is or where you stand or what he thinks or how he feels. And he kind of lives in that murky, steamy, watery, fishy world. And sometimes the King of Cups also represents someone who likes to have a drink and who's quite self-indulgent. I call it my last man at the bar, you know, standing, telling his sob story to the barman time and time again. When actually he's taking from you. He's either stealing your time, your energy, your years, whatever it is. And then we get the Four of Wands in reverse as well. And this is the card of stability. This is the card of twin flame. This is the card of kind of prosperity and growth and the stability of four. In the reverse again. This person is leading quite an unstable life and not really making space for you in it. Oh, that's a nice card. Now, Gemini, you get the gift card of inspiration. Now, this can be, if you are involved in this kind of situation, this can be a sudden inspiration as to what you can do that will knock you away from this Two of Swords mentality where you've been too frightened to go one way or the other, because although you've had your suspicions, maybe you can't quite 100% call it. For those of you involved in creative things, if someone's let you down, particularly to do with a business, this will be the inspiration and actually a gift, because in that letdown, they're opening an opportunity for you to do something else. Now, Gemini, listen up, okay? If you are in this situation and it has gone wrong in love, we get the Revenge card. She's dropping a massive boulder on a happy couple. Do not sully yourself, Gemini. You don't need to go here. And here is why. Because the other two love cards you get are happiness and orgasm. Now, if you're happy and there's orgasms, you don't need to be on some chilly cliff dropping a rock on someone's head. No point whatsoever, Gemini. Think of this as a gift. Think of this situation, this person's sneakiness, them showing you their hand to a certain extent, or maybe other places. Think of it as a gift. You've dodged a bullet. I knew you were going to get that card. In fact, you got two. You get orphaned. Some of you feel literally orphaned, as if this person represented... Some of you may not have contact with your parents or feel that you are already slightly free-falling and this person represented some kind of short-term security. But actually, the Seven of Swords, it turned out not to be the case. And that plunges you into feeling like you don't belong anywhere. And then you get fork in the road. Actually, this is a gift, Gemini. This truly is a gift. And it's, to a certain extent, this blindfold, it's whipping it off. You know, that was keeping you going, but that was denial. I feel something will be revealed that you really can't deny. In which case, take the gift. There are new love opportunities here. There is a much more powerful love with someone who's not going to be shady and sneaking around. Now, Gemini, this card is always really important. Get the music card. And this is about songs coming on the radio. Listen to the lyrics. You may hear someone humming it, or it may be a tune you knew from your childhood. It could be something to do with someone you know from a music venue. It could be to do with your relationship with this person had something to do with music. Or if you're looking for love, you could meet someone in a musical setting. And play just fell out of the love cards. Concerts, festivals, carol singing, whatever. Get yourself along to that. And also Spirit may send messages to those of you that are interested in music through music somehow. Gemini, let me know how that resonates. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Do subscribe as well, Gemini, if you like the video. See you next time. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Hello Cancer. This is for December the 16th to the 23rd. You can find all of the signs in the comments section. I've put each one so you can flip between your Sun, your Moon and your Rising, or you can cross-watch. What does Cancer need to know? 16th to the 23rd of December 2017. Wow, your cards are all just there. That's quite weird. Okay, and one is a hidden, so I'm going to come to that last, and those are all in reverse. Cancer, I mean, there's a lot of love stuff going on this week for everybody, actually. You get the Lovers in reverse. And then you get Justice in reverse as well. And then you've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. Some of you Cancerians are dealing with an air sign for sure. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and then the Libra card in the middle, another air sign for Justice. Some of you Cancerians have been trying to walk away from a situation, whether it's love or work. Some of you are just disappointed and confused. Oh my God, so the one that's hiding is the King of Swords in reverse. So we've got the King of Swords, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords all in reverse. Air sign, most likely a male. When the King of Swords is in reverse, he can be manipulative. Certainly with all three of them, that's narcissism for me. It's someone who's clever, someone who's cold, someone who's compartmentalised with their emotions. Cancer, you are a water sign. You are warm and fluffy, to be honest, however much you hide under your hard shell. I feel you're really taking some kind of sharp dealing with this person, whether it's a boss at work or whether it's in your love life or among your friends. And the Lovers used to be called the Choice, and when it's in reverse you feel like you have no choice. You feel like it's just unfair. And again, the Eight of Cups, the card of walking away, Saturn in Pisces. You feel you can't walk away from it in the way you would want to. You see here there's a new moon. We've got a new moon in Sagittarius on the, I think it's the 18th. And I don't feel that you feel you can walk away from it, Cancer. There's something got you tied to this situation. That's nice, yes. You get the gift card of giftedness. Now what this is you are gifted a key, a get out of jail free card, a key to the door of escape to this beautiful serene garden. Something will come up during that new moon which will release this situation. You will be able to let it go. You will be able to at least feel like you have some breathing space, somewhere to go with it. Woo! That's nice. Just looking at your love cards, Cancer. You get self-love, the healing card, and sometimes self-love is taking the key to that door and disappearing for a while is what I get for you. We get bad attitude, and I feel this is someone's attitude towards you. Whether that's to do with a boss at work I'm getting for some people, a sulky partner I'm getting for some people. You then get the card of responsiveness. I feel like, Cancer, the message here is that you need to put some distance between you and this situation, and that in itself will cause it to shift. Yes, here we have mending. I feel like someone will make their way to you along the bunting rather than you, and I feel it's always you, make the apology, because that's what you've always done before and that's what they're expecting, this rather cold air sign person or someone who is very compartmentalized about their feelings. Love it. Yes, look, Cancer, you get the gorgeous Miracles card, my absolute favourite, not to be sniffed at alongside this. Something's going to occur probably around the time of the new moon, and you get the listening card, so be listening out for it. Something which offers you some kind of reprieve or escape from this rather confining, rather cold situation that you find yourself in. I think you'll know what I mean, Cancer. And I love that. I mean, the Miracles card is brilliant. It's being blindsided almost by luck. Hey, who doesn't want some of that? Cancer, leave me a comment. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, and do subscribe as well to the channel. Thank you, Cancer. See you next time. Leo, lovely Leo. December the 16th to the 23rd, 2017. Valley Bobs joins us. She's asleep. She has her electric blanket on. I have my heated seat and heated foot thing and the heating on. It's all right, actually. I just hope the light stays. Ooh, Leo, Leo. Wow. Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh, Leo. What have you been up to then? Okay. This is really interesting. Leo, when Mercury is retrograde, which it most certainly is, my iPhone went pop this morning. Nice. We got the Six of Cups. This is like a retrograde-y love card. Sweet feelings, past feelings, longing, nostalgia. It can be a bit whimsical. I usually get a whimsical vibe, and I do from this. Some of you, this won't be for all Leos, but this is for some of you, are in the middle of a bit of a sitch with something. Something that's been going on for a while. Someone you either consider an old friend or someone who's just been in the wings. We've got this Hanged Man in reverse. The Stand Man. You should feel momentum building. I can feel momentum building for you. But it's a bit of a mixed bag. Just be careful, Leo. I mean, you're a big fiery Leo. You know how to handle yourself, to be honest. Leo has a big heart. Leo can feel. But at the same time, there's some quite kind of scratchy energies here. If this is to do with a love thing, I want to say love thing, then I want to do it's a love thing. Those of you who know it, dance along. It's a love thing is what I'm really getting a massive it's a love thing disco vibe going on. Okay, this is fun, you know, this is fun for you, but just watch out. We've just got that little old devil in the middle. Now, he's in the reverse, so that's good, but he's still there. He's still in the middle. That little devil can be thinking too much with this and not enough with that. It can be addictions, it can be just having your strings pulled a bit by something or other. Acting from a place of fear, addiction, you know, what my mum would call cravenness. You know, the more base feelings, just because you fancy someone but you know they're no good, you know, those sorts of feelings. It doesn't have to be that, but it's just a call to be wise, and you can be wise. You've got the King of Wands in reverse, and you're a Leo, and I see you quite like this. You know, this is quite regal. This situational person has you slightly on the back foot. You don't really know where you are with it. They kind of know that. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles. Don't do anything that will detract financially from your situation. And also, how well do you know this person? And just for a very few of you, I want to say, do they have a job? You'll know if that's for you. And then here we have this Hierophant card. Again, the key, wisdom, higher wisdom. You may have to kind of take the high road a little bit. Even if this person is so much fun and, you know, the loins are on fire and all the rest of it. Yeah, there's something, just a note of caution, that's all. You get the Risk card. For some of you, this is a risk, and that's the exciting thing. You get the Fantasy card. That's what this Hierophant is telling you. Do not, as he says, with his big, massive rubber glove, like he's about to clean the toilet with that bog brush. Just get in there, Hierophant. I don't think they ever clean toilets, do they? But he's about to tell you, or he's trying to tell you, don't slip into the realms of fantasy. Don't let anyone else take you into the realms of fantasy. But then also enjoyment. Yes, this is fun. This is fun to be had. It is enjoyable, but just watch for those little tripwires is what I was going to say. Watch for the tripwires, Leo. You know how to have fun. I don't doubt that. But just look out for yourself a bit, because this is moving quite fast for some people. Oh, that's funny. Do check your moon and rising, Leo, as well. You get a loyal heart, and I feel this is you. You rule the heart. Are there two of you with a loyal heart in this equation? And you also get a fork in the road. Yeah, you could go one way or the other this week with this. Either way, it looks like a lot of fun. And who doesn't want a lot of fun? Okay, you're sticking out. Yay! Freedom. You are free to do with it what you will, Leo, just as long as you leave me a comment, okay? And let me know, because Leos, I always want to know what you're up to, because it's always interesting, quite honestly. If you want a private reading, Leo, you can book in the description box below. Namaste. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, December the 16th to the 30th. Let's have a drink, I'm going to be good. December the 16th to the 30th. And the timestamps are at the top of the comment section, Virgo. So you can look at your Sun, your Moon and your Rising. Ooh. Wow. So Leo got that card. Wow, Virgo. I've done quite a lot of private readings for Virgos recently, so I know there's stuff going on for you. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I mean, it's holiday time, Virgo. Some of you, arrangements are difficult. This is a household here. And it's in the reverse. And here, the Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be feeling a bit left out in the cold by a situation. These people, you know, the church is there with the pentacles, the light on, presumably the warmth. And yet they're unable or unwilling to go inside. And I feel that this is a situation, possibly with family or friends, Virgo, where you're unable or unwilling to go inside, or they are. Now you've got the Six of Cups as well. It's a card of nostalgia, it's a card of longing, it's a card of the past, past relationships, past family issues, past family patterns, whatever that is. Kind of coming back with Mercury retrograde, but you're feeling it quite keenly. We've got the Queen of Wands here. You could be dealing with a fire sign person. It could be a mother, sister, a female energy. Someone quite feisty but being quite stubborn. It could be a boss at work for some of you and you feel very much outside. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a certain lack of clarity this week that you would like to know. You would like to know the reasons why someone is behaving like they are, or why you're out in the cold, or why you feel this way. But this week we're kind of coming into the end of Mercury retrograde. Thank God. Oh my God, can't wait. We've got another week or two where it kind of fizzles out towards the end of December. You will find that the answers come to you, but you're feeling impatient, Virgo. We've got Temperance in reverse. They won't come to you if you go looking for them. But also, there's something unstable about this whole situation. There's something with this Four of Wands in reverse. There's a door that just isn't open to you, and it looks like, yeah, see here, you get the relationship roles card, and this is somebody with a mother with the apron. And then, you know, it's someone, if you have a parent, a female parent, if it's about a mother, it could be a mother who was at times very mothering and at times very much in despair or in depression, or just had difficulties which caused a certain amount of family upset. And now we're coming to holiday time. For some Virgos, this is being revisited. For a few Virgos, this is about the role that you played in your family versus the role you play in the dynamic now. Are you the caregiver for somebody? Yeah. Yeah, for some of you, this is a thorny issue. It's a tricky problem, and I don't think it will get solved this week, but that's okay. It's part of a process, and you're letting go. Letting someone go off in the boat. You get fear of inadequacy. I feel that's on both sides of the equation, whether it's love, romance, families, work, and also just a fundamental problem where two parts of a heart do not understand each other. Now, that's not to say, especially if it's family, it can't be put together and patched up. But fundamentally it won't be easy because you don't speak the same language. Look at that, Virgo. The forgiveness card comes out. For a lot of you, this is about parents. Where am I putting that card? For a lot of you, this is about parents and children. Whether it's your children or when you were the child. Holiday season, you know, love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed for you, Virgo. Yep. You and them is like an us and them situation. You don't speak the same language. That doesn't mean, you know, forgiveness sometimes is just recognizing that we don't speak the same language. You did your best, but we don't understand each other. That's moving somewhere with something. That's letting go of past pain. Letting go doesn't mean letting go of a person. Sometimes it just means letting go of a grudge or letting go of being right. Letting go of history. Letting go of labelling yourself. Letting go of guilt. All those things for you this week, Virgo. Leave me a comment and do subscribe as well if that resonates with you, Virgo. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Namaste, Virgo. Let me know. Whew. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What is going on this week? Oof. It is all going on this week. Okay. Libra, we just got to show you that tash. That is a super tash. These are 1979 tarot cards. I'm loving that tash. And Libra, you are kind of the beauticians, or you notice the beauty. It's a beauty, isn't it? I just wanted to point that out. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, 16th to the 23rd of December 2017. Libra. There are some struggles this week with a bossy, possibly boss actually. We've got the Emperor. Yeah, there he is, all regal on his throne. Someone who, look at that eagle as well, regal eagle. Someone who's feeling pretty uncompromising towards you, could actually be your boss. Someone who's trying to persuade you about something to do with work. Sorry, I'm just readjusting my creaky seat. Because you have here the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Mr. Tash. You've been working hard. That is a card of working hard. Librans do work hard. But something about this dynamic is robbing you of something. Seven of Swords. Someone making off with 5 of the 7 swords. With, again, another fantastic moustache. It's all about the tash this week. Now, this is going to feel confusing this week. It's a confusing week. The astrology is quite confusing. Mercury's still retrograde. You've got the Queen of Swords. It's a lovely Libran card, actually, in reverse. Look how beautiful you are in that card. That lovely dusky pink colour. Now, that just means that she's not got the clarity. She's quite confused, feeling a bit confused this week about why is this person doing this? For a few of you, this can be with the holiday season as well. Issues to do with male relatives, grandfathers, fathers. Not playing ball somehow or other. Not contributing, not cooperating. Behaving quite childishly. For a few of you, it's the man in your life, and it will be a man because it's the Emperor, who is not giving you enough of their time, quite honestly. Stealing time and energy from you. Now, by the end of the week, we've got the Sun, Major Arcana. Love this. Sunflowers everywhere. Harmony prevails. Librans love some harmony. I like that for you. So actually, out of quite a sneaky situation comes a rather lovely energy, and sometimes that's the way life goes. Bad behaviour sometimes produces really good juju, really good results, and in your case it does. Not necessarily you behaving badly, but the fact you've kind of put up with other people behaving badly, but you've been true blue, I think you're finally going to get rewarded. You get the 10 of Cups. It's a really lovely card, Mars in Pisces. For some of you, this is simply happy family gathering after all that hard work and belligerent grudge holding on the part of some people is the only way I can put it. Yeah, you see here we've got the victim card of revenge. This is to do with old family secrets and old scores that want to be settled and someone digging their heels in. But actually your sweetness and light kind of pays off. It turns out really well. If you're organising some kind of gathering, it's going to go really, really well. Oh, you got some lovely love cards. Lovely love cards. If you've been arguing, if you're partnered and you've been arguing with a partner, or if you're looking for love, if you're single, we've got the drought card. Feel like there's nothing but dry bones. Fear not. Got the Sun, got the 10 of Cups, got falling in love, lovely. And the Lovers, gorgeous, Libra. So do not despair. You might feel quite frustrated at the beginning of the week. This card wants to pop out for you. You get the Y card. And I feel like because you haven't sided with anybody in particular, because you haven't blown your top, because all you've done is stay calm and say, why do you feel like that? What can we do about it? And ask the right loving questions. That's what leads you to this rainbow. And then we get the here and now card. And this is just a message for just a few Librans that I'm getting. Some of you are in the early stages of a relationship with somebody and you may be wondering about where it's going. Just this week, be happy with the here and now of it. Really live in the moment, because I feel like that ability to live in the moment brings out the sun and might just lead to this. Strange one. Ooh. Yep, and we get for you self-acceptance. I feel you've achieved that this week, and in achieving that you've brought everybody else alongside. Doesn't mean that they're going to agree with you or each other, but there is a beautiful sense of harmony. Librans love a sense of harmony. That's your kind of work done in the world, isn't it, Libra? So leave me a comment, Libra. Do subscribe to the channel as well. And if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, Libra. Ooh, namaste. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising, 16th to the 23rd of December 2017. Scorpio, all the star sign timestamps are at the top of the comment box if you want to look up your Moon and Rising. Ooh, Scorp, big cards for you. Scorpio, you feel you need to defend yourself this week, and you do. You're not wrong. You're not often wrong anyway, Scorpio, to be honest. You're not in the business of being wrong, are you? No. So don't go thinking that you're wrong this week because you're on the money, okay? Important. Literally on the money. If someone wants you to part with money this week, Scorpio, for some reason, don't part with it. Be very careful. Take advice. You have been dealing with someone who's been manipulative with you as well. This could be a work situation. It could be a love situation. You've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone who can be cold and cutting and sarcastic and manipulative. This person had a hold on you. 9 of Swords. You can see previously they had a hold on you. This hold, as this hold has dropped, because this is in reverse, as this hold has dropped, you have felt the need to kind of stay like this. Keep your feelings to yourself. Keep your money to yourself. Keep your power to yourself. Keep your information to yourself. We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is the card of giving out information. Information coming to you. You are right to want to keep things to yourself. That's the only way I can put it. Then we have the Tower in the reverse. There's already been this moment or this situation or this bolt. Now you are kind of girding your loins, building your defences. The Nine of Wands, that's the defence card. Just where you need to be, Scorpio. That's just where you need to be. Yes, you need to defend yourself. Yes, that Knight of Swords, you know, his sword is well used. That sounds a bit disgusting, doesn't it, really? If that resonates, it resonates, okay? But look, yeah. So I like to see this good, healthy boundaries here that you've discovered, how to put them up and how to keep them there. And also some of you have blocked somebody. Good. Ooh. Look at that. You get the letting go card. The healing card of letting go. Letting go while at the same time carrying a big stick, Scorpio. That's what this week is all about. I really like it. It's like all power to you. I love it, actually. Whoa. Fantastic. Just a warning, there may be some times of loneliness. When you build yourself a fort like this, it can be a lonely place to be. But hey, not for long. It's necessary. Trust. You have the healing card of trust. You must trust you will be supported and caught in the end. And then you get wild abandon. Some of you are going to be feeling a bit revengey. A bit like, I'm going to get out there and show them what they're missing. Have fun. Have fun with it, Scorpio. To be honest, you deserve it. Have fun, play your cards close to your chest and keep your guard up. God, that card has come up for 3 different signs. Check your moon and rising, okay? You get fork in the road. You're creating your own fork in the road. You are rejecting something or someone that isn't good enough for you. And that itself opens up an alternative path. You also get the dream card, Scorpio. Pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. They may be vivid, they may be gruesome, but either way, they're very, very useful to you. Write them down in the first 5 minutes of waking, otherwise you might forget them exactly. There's some important messages about your healing coming this week through dreams, Scorpio. Whew, Scorpio. Do subscribe if the video resonates with you, and if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. And definitely, Scorpio, check your moon and rising as well in the comments section. Whew, namaste, Scorpio. See you next time. Saggy. Saturn moving out of your sign on the 19th, or is it the 18th? Something like that. Ooh. I say that, you get the Tower reversed. That's no coincidence, I can tell you. And also a new moon in your own sign on the same time. I can't speak very well, but I think, ooh, you know that's good. The Emperor in the upright. 2 out of 2 major arcana. I would expect no less at the moment. Whoa. Okay. Oh, Saggy. Right. Ooh. All the big guns are here, okay? All the big guns. This is like the final scrape around that barrel before Saturn leaves your sign. everything that you have confronted, dug out, discovered, not hidden from, rooted through, whatever, got your hands dirty with, not been afraid of, not run away from, is here. It's all on the table, okay? There's the betrayal and the heartache, the Three of Swords and the cloud over it as well. And that lovely bloody sword in the middle, lovely. And where would we be then without the Death card? It's a big change for you. It's fantastic. It's a change for the better. We've got the Tower in reverse at last. And then the Ten of Swords. Hey, why not? Ten of Swords, Death card, Three of Swords. Because by now, Saggy, you're like, yeah, Ten of Swords, bring it on. Death card, whack it in. Why not? Tower in reverse. Seen that tower so many times. Push. You're ready for new adventure. You're ready for an absolute, I was going to say a clean slate, but it's not clean. The slate's so dirty and besmirched and covered in blood and guilt and toil and tears. You're kind of making an honest start. Not a clean start, an honest start. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Don't share your fortune with anyone. Don't delegate the glory. Take it for yourself, Saggy. And then finally the Emperor. This is where you're going to be now, literally leading from the throne with the eagle, with the staff, without asking anyone's opinion about whether it's right or wrong, or deferring to anyone, because you're the boss now, and by gum, you've earned it. And you get the Child of God card. You're getting a bit of a hand from grace across a rocky ravine. Love, love, love it for you, Saggy. Oh, where did you go? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Bring it on, Chuck. Bring it on, Chuck Spezzano, for the Saggies. Wow. You get manipulation. Somebody was manipulating. Holding on. And do you know what? That's not you. That's them now. Poor them. And then the Loss card. You will feel it, okay? As do they. But nevertheless, it's not about moving on. You're already gone. You're already gone. Fantastic. Let's have an oracle card for Saggy, Saggy, Saggy. It's definitely you. That's nice. And you get the Mending card. This is about the very few remaining fences that need to be mended. And that's not with any of these people that betrayed you or any of that. It's the aftermath of the war that you've been waging. There were just a few casualties who got lost along the way. And it's just about building bridges back with them. But not, you know, bunting is a bridge. That's poetry, Sag. Bunting is a bridge. And you get intention. New moon in your sign on the 18th. Set your intentions. Write them down, stick them under your pillow, look up new moon rituals, do whatever you want, think them, sing them, but do make them. It's a brilliant, most powerful energy for you, Saggy. I love it. If you want a private reading, Sag, you can book in the description box. Do subscribe to the channel and also check out your moon and your rising sign in the comments section. Let me know how that resonates, Saggy. Love to you all. See you next time. Capricorn. Sun, Moon and Rising, 16th to the 23rd. Valley Bob joins us here. Oh, Val, just as I say that, you're having a wash. Hello. Oh, that's very nice. Valley Bob joins us behind my shoulder. She will probably wash and then settle down into exactly the same position. So what does Capricorn need to know? Sun, Moon and Rising. 16th, itchy face already. To the 30th. 30th. Mercury retrograde, Capricorn, has been playing absolute havoc with me. 16th to the 23rd of December, if you don't mind. Wow. Capricorn, you've got nice cards. It's got new moon in Sag, I think, well, and you've got Saturn coming into your sign as well around the same time. It sits very well in your sign. Things start moving for you. Wow, wow, wow. Let's start with the 10 of Cups. This is a lovely energy. This is harmony. This is feeling loved. This is feeling love. This is feeling good in the universe. This is get-togethers. It's holiday season. Nice get-togethers. You and yours, you and your tribe, you and the people at work, you and the girls, you and the boys, whatever it is. Very nice. But then here you are, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Very much like this for you. Industrious, regal, able to start things. If you're thinking about a business venture, if you're thinking about work, you know, because it comes to January, you start considering headhunting or getting out there or putting your CV out. Yes, Mercury's retrograde. Good time to start flinging stuff around for it to return to you later. Page of Wands, a fast-moving energy. Can be a younger person in your life, a fiery sign person, a fiery energy person who's kind of bringing a bit of momentum. I get momentum for you, Capricorn. We also have the Knight of Wands. This is finally feeling, you know, when Saturn goes into your sign, it girds your loins. It kind of gets you ready for battle. It gets you ready to do things. It gets you ready to be industrious. No stone unturned, you know, let's do this, belt and braces. I'm out there, let's do it. It's good. It's a very Capricorn kind of energy. Just a couple of things. 9 of Wands, be careful of being too defensive, particularly if you're feeling quite forceful about getting something done, pushing something through to do with work or money. And then we have the Magician in reverse. Just for a few of you, this is a character who's quite powerful, and in the upright he's an alchemist, you know, he's got the external properties, he's got the sword, the pentacle, the cup, the wand. He knows how to manipulate things. When he's in reverse, he's a bit more of an illusionist. He's a bit more of a kind of tacky magician in a variety hall with a cheap suit on. Not quite who he sells himself to be. This is anyone involved with you at work in particular, or love. Be very careful. Peek behind the curtain, get a good look. A good look. Look in his hat. And then Capricorn, you get the relationship card, but it's to do with roles. Now this is coming up to holiday season and it's about mothers. This is about the role you played in a relationship with your mother. It's about apron strings. It's about who mothered who. You mothered her and she mothered you. And it's that kind of tension between that. You know, there's no resolution in relationships. Even if somebody's no longer with us, that doesn't resolve anything. It continues. You know, relationships almost are eternal, aren't they? It's just the ebb and flow. There's a certain working out of roles, whether your mother is with you or whether she is not. It's to do with that push and pull. And then you get the letting go card. For some of you, there's a need to let go of someone or something with a blessing. And a loss. Now, just for a few of you, this is about the Magician, the tryst card of meeting somebody secretly. That can be someone you work with that you're not allowed to date. It can be someone who's married or has a partner or for some reason is untouchable, unavailable, needed to be Meted? Needed to be meted in secret. I sound like Gollum. Meted in secret. Or Yoda. In secret meted. Oh, Gemma. You get the co-create card. And this is for the businessmen and women. Brilliant opportunities for you with that Saturn to put your pound, your dollar, your yen where your mouth is. Okay? Seeing as I've said it that way, there might be an international flavour to it. Because that just popped out of my mouth. Really is put your money where your mouth is time. Oh, come on. It's you, you know it is. Woohoo! You get the new love card. Now this can be romantic love. Some lovely birds just flying over my window as I say this, as we lose the light. Romantic love, but it can also be, for some of you, loving being back in the game. Either the game of dating or the game of, I'm getting music for some people, but for others the game of being a contender in business. So the game of work, the game of business. Good for you, Capricorn. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, Capricorn, and do subscribe to the channel as well. If you want to check out your moon and rising, have a look at the top of the comment section and you can do that there. Namaste. Okay, Aquarius, sun, moon and rising. Hello, Aquarius. Valley Bobs is here. Snuggle back down again. This is for December the 16th to the 23rd, Aquarius. So, do check out your moon and rising signs. They're in the top of the comments section. You can click on those. Ooh, 2 at once. Interesting cards, Aquarius. Whew. Aquarius, you've been struggling with something for a while. I've done private readings for some of you. It's a similar story. Got this King of Swords in reverse. He keeps coming up in your readings. Could be another air sign, could be another Aquarius. Or just somebody, he feels cold, he feels unkind, he feels like he's not responding kindly to you, Aquarius. And some of you are getting the silent treatment, 8 of Wands in reverse. Or nothing, or just very little from somebody who ought to be, you know, reciprocating and communicating with you, and they're not. I feel this feels very hurtful. Some of you are quite broken-hearted. You've got the Ace of Cups here in reverse. So this can even be like a major relationship that went wrong as well. I mean, we're coming up to holiday season. And Mercury is retrograde. And that can often make us go back and dig up things that really don't need to be duggen up, I was going to say. I can't speak at the moment, speaking of Mercury retrograde. There's painful old ground. This person was not sensitive to your needs. You felt like you could build something with them, but that's in the reverse. And then here, you've been tied to this for a long time. Now, you're not really tied to it now, Aquarius, so why are you there? You know, what is the purpose of an entanglement or an involvement if you're no longer bound to this person? In some ways, I feel, Aquarius, they've granted you your freedom and you didn't want it. But nevertheless, you don't want to be tied by these, but you want to keep them. Which is a really weird thing to say, but I know some of you are going to get that. Now, just be careful, because you've got this 7 of Cups. The Fantasy Future card. It's a bit like a kind of game show love card for me. You know, like, do, which cup will you choose? That kind of thing. Will you choose the one with the dragon? Will you choose the one with the mask? Is it the one with the snake? Or will you get the wreath of victory? You know, that kind of thing. Often, when the 7 of Cups comes up, we're either deluding ourselves or someone else is helping us to delude ourselves. You know, they're sort of spinning us a bit of a web. With the King of Swords, this can be someone who was attentive and sweet when you first met them, and then this wall of silence and indifference I'm getting. And here we've got the Judgment card. Some of you are judging yourselves. What did I do to make this happen? What did I do to cause this change? I don't think you did anything, Aquarius. This person just seems quite offish, not really capable of... Yeah, I mean, look, I say that to you and the Villain card drops out. You know, and this isn't very loving from an empath. Some people are just wrong uns. I'm going to spit it out. Some people are just wrong uns. Yeah, look. Heartbreak. And healing with someone else. With someone else. I like that for you. Some of you are feeling like you're never going to meet anyone else. Look out for the time of your solar return around your birthday. January, early February. That will be a good time, Aquarius, to meet someone who's genuine and decent and not just filling your head with kind of clouds. And as I say that, Aquarius, we get the fates, and this is a call for you to not just leave it to fate, as in you're not obviously a passive observer in your own life, Aquarius, but just have faith, okay? Just have faith that after all of this, the villainy, and after all of this, the heartbreak card, that you can find this, is what I'm trying to say, Aquarius. This is the message that I get for you. Now, Aquarius, do let me know if that resonates with you, because I can really feel that reading for some of you. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. And do subscribe to the channel, Aquarius, if you haven't already. It'd be good to have you on board. Namaste, Aquarius. Thank you very much. And finally, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Sun, Moon and Rising, Pisces. How are you? We're losing the light. We're always last in the queue, aren't we, Pisces? But I've waited along with you. And I'm determined not to switch my light on, so we're getting all this kind of, I don't know, I suppose Elizabeth Bishop called it the gloaming, Pisces. We're in the gloaming. I've got an itchy nose already. What does Pisces need to know? 16th to the 23rd of December. And I almost just said September then as well. Which would be interesting, wouldn't it? We would be very ahead of ourselves. Oh, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Yes. Four of Cups. This is moving into a quiet state of acceptance. And I feel like that's where lots of Pisceans are at the moment. Sun, Moon or Rising. It's still a time of reflection for Pisceans. Mercury retrograde and really right up until January, I feel, is a time for not putting things into action particularly. We got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's not the time to be striking out in terms of business, starting things. It will be soon. Pisces is a very intuitive sign. You can probably feel this energy of going like that at the moment, and slightly like this as well. I'm doing it a bit in slow motion. It's kind of a forwards, backwards pull, this Mercury retrograde pull. Not the time to take on employees or even to particularly diversify at work. Definitely a time to hold steady for Pisces. Some Pisceans may be dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse. This can be a mother, a sister, an auntie, a female boss at work. Someone who's quite overpowering to the sensitive Pisces and also making you feel quite defensive. I mean, it's holiday season. It can be sisters, mothers, aunties, any of that kind of thing. Making you feel you need to defend the way you live, the way you love, the way you are. I was going to say the way you be. The way you be. Making you defend the way you be. But here we have this Knight of Wands. There's somebody on your side. Now that could be a male relative, a brother particularly. It can be someone at work. It can be just a friend, but it's someone who's willing to fight your corner. There's someone who's willing to fight our corner this week. And I rather like that. Now, if you've got Capricorn, Moon or Rising, do check out your Capricorn side of things. They also got the Magician in reverse, I do believe. And this is somebody who, rather than being an alchemist, is being more of a, I don't want to say confidence trickster because it's not that serious, but someone who's just manipulative. Pisces is very easily manipulated. And it could be this person, actually, that Queen of Wands, who's being bossy and manipulative all at the same time and making you feel defensive. Now you get here the leadership card, or the healing card of leadership. And this is about being the first one to get in the boat and go with your flow, no matter what the pressure is on you, Pisces. It doesn't matter who's sitting on you, you know, or even that you feel a little bit ambivalent at the moment, because a lot of Pisceans, quite honestly, have been through the ringer in the last couple of years and they're just feeling another cup, another year. You know, it's that kind of feeling. The energy will dramatically switch, but not until we're in the new year, I'm afraid, Pisces. That one. Let's have a look at some love cards. And there we get cynicism. Some of us are feeling a bit cynical. I think we deserve to feel a bit cynical. The holding on card, just a few Pisces are still involved with people who do not deserve their time. You know who you are. Make that break in the new year. And then we get the giving card, and this is to do with this Knight of Wands. Somebody gives us the gift of some kind of healing gift. It's like support. And actually, you really deserve it, Pisces, so take it. Receiving is a great art. Let's have a look at the oracle cards. Well, you are sticking out. Oh, Pisces. Chaos and conflict. There's been a lot of that for the last 2 years since the eclipses started, but chaos and conflict does, in terms of the sea, scatter things to the four winds that then are quite, what's the word? Fortunate. We just don't quite know how yet, but Pisces knows how to have blind faith better than any other sign of the zodiac. And that's where we're at. Again, few people got this actually. We get self-acceptance, Pisces, in the truest sense of the word, and also acceptance of our vulnerabilities, our clinginess, our neediness, our greatness, our empathy, our leadership, leading through empathic ways rather than bossiness, okay? This person does that, but we can't defend ourselves in the same way that they attack. That's a really important message. Go with the chaos and conflict, Pisces. If you want a private reading, Pisces, you can book in the description box below. Namaste from me and the lovely Valentine. And thank you to all of the signs for watching. And also, what was I going to say? If you want to watch your moon and rising, have a look at the top of the comment section. Each one is time stamped and you can zip from one to the other. Leave me comments and do subscribe to the channel. Namaste.